Okay, so I'm recording this twice because the audio of the first one fucked up and was indecipherable, and I'm pissed. So anyway, this one's like 5 days late. So Lord help me. Let's see if I can remember anything about this movie. Um, but in addition to last movie night when we watched Maggie, we also watched Aftermath. Uh, this one I genuinely enjoyed. Um, let's see. It's a dramatic revenge thriller, kind of not heavy on the revenge. The revenge comes in, but like it's not the main focus. It's really more about the parallel lives between these two men who end up intersecting in a way they never anticipated. So Arnold's family dies in a plane crash caused by the air traffic controller, and it's seeing their divergent evolutions from this one moment where the air traffic controller causes the accident, and their lives branch out and then intersect again. Found out afterwards, based on a true story, and like I don't know, feels kind of inappropriate. A lot of people died. Probably should have waited a few years for this one because it was only like what 2013 when this shit went down. Well, no, it's probably before that, but it was recenter than I would have liked. It was have been recent enough where I was like, maybe you shouldn't have made a movie about that just yet. Anyway, so Arnold's family dies, and he goes to track down Sarah Driver Controller, who's responsible through not like malice or he got complacent, whatever. It's a whole complicated thing. Just watch the movie. Anyway, um, I enjoyed it a lot. It was more than anything, really good performances. Arnold actually really surprised me. I really liked his work in this. It felt really emotional. I don't talk about performances enough, I think. So I'm doing that now. Good performances. Usually I'm just rambling about cinematography and color. Anyway, as far as cinematography goes, pretty utilitarian, very efficient shots. There is this one I like as a recurring like visual motif of like transitions from like one story to another will like be punctuated by like an airplane flying through the sky with like twin jet streams behind it. Fucking chemtrails. That was a joke, but I really like that as a good visual indicator, a good visual metaphor. It was cool. I may not the subtlest, but I do like that. Let's see. A lot of the shots are pretty utilitarian, pretty bare bones. Not not bare bones, but it's pretty basic, getting the point across. They're trying to explain the story to you, which is totally fine. I was thinking, as far as like color story goes, it's. I mean, again, like along the cinematography, very just basic, real, down to earth. Um, I do like the parallel, the whole theme of like parallel lives. You see like Arnie and the air traffic controller both contemplating suicide at the same time. Um, I will say, I think my biggest gripe with the movie, it could have ended like 5 minutes earlier. Um, so spoilers, I guess, but I mean, like it's based on a true story, so read the news. Um, but at the end, Arnold, in a fit of rage, ends up stabbing the air traffic controller and killing him, and like sort of wanders around his apartment in a fugue state, and like the air traffic controller's wife and his son are like crying on the couch, and Arnold just sits down on the couch, and the camera starts to slowly dolly out. And I thought everyone agreed it would have been great to just cut to black there. Just like okay, cut to black. One life's ended, one's destroyed. Anyway, but no one trusts their audience enough to just construct the rest of the story in their heads. So of course, it flashes forward 10 years, and Arnold's getting out of prison, and he's gonna go visit his family's grave, and they're easily the weakest, like shocking that it was in there moment. Was in this flash forward. There's oh my god, fucking soap opera montage of like flowers and spring going and like different seasons and shit, and like Arnie's face like in the corner like fading out. It was like hilariously cheesy. Don't know why. It really feels like the last few minutes was like tacked on in post. Like they screened for some test audiences, and of course when they do that, they get the dumbest people they can find, and they're like, "What happened afterwards?" Like fucking figure it out. I don't. Anyway, but it goes on a little too long, and at the end, there's a dumb confrontation scene with the now teenage son. Felt unnecessary. I really feel like I could have just cut there at the couch, and it would have been fine. Um, but yeah, besides that, besides maybe like a little utilitarian filmmaking, I did enjoy it. I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the acting. Um, let's go for it. Again, none of these ratings matter. None of my opinions matter. I'm glad you're here, but like, this is meaningless. I'm just telling you which movies I liked and which ones I don't. If you like a movie and that I don't like, that's fine. That's totally you. You're probably correct. Anyway, 4 out of 5. I liked Aftermath. Alright. I'll catch you on the flip side.